What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm revealing one of my most kept secrets. So going back a little bit, I've always had lashes obviously, but they definitely weren't like extremely long where I could just not wear mascara and still look like a girl. That led me to getting lash extensions last year in St. Louis, which I will not discuss names, but within a week or two they all like fell out. So then I went back and I was like, hey, like these fell out, blah blah blah. So they said, okay, we'll fix them. So they ended up fixing them, and then about a week later I was leaving for my trip back home to go to the Thousand Islands, and they started to itch really bad. So I would like try and itch them, like you couldn't get them wet really. I was wearing goggles in the shower, like it was just like, girl. And they ended up falling out, and literally, I kid you not, every single one of my lashes, except maybe 10 of them, were attached to my eye. So needless to say, okay, I guess I need to put strip lashes on, which by the way, I am terrible at, like still to this day, suck at it. Like I try, but I don't know why it's so difficult. So yeah, so I was extremely insecure about going out just because if the lash were to come off, or even just going out in public, my eyelashes were not there. I remember one specific time I was at my cousin's house and I showed her. I said, girl, look at my lashes right now. And I didn't have the strip on it, and she was like, girl. Like it was that bad, and it took obviously a really long time for them to grow back in, and I didn't even want to go out anywhere because it was just so embarrassing having like one lash here, then like two gaps, and then like a few lashes. So, and I couldn't even get lash extensions again because there was nothing to attach to them. So I was out of like options here. So I started doing some research on growing out your lashes and things like that, and I started applying this. This is like Vaseline, but it's just the generic brand that I got from Walmart. So it was like $2, and it comes in this big tub like this. And I would just take a little Q-tip and brush it on like the base of my eyelashes in the morning before to get ready, kind of rub it in a little bit. Some of my friends had really long lashes and they were swearing by this serum that they were using, and so being me, I'm like looking it up. It's like pretty expensive, and I was like, I'm just gonna stick to the petroleum jelly technique and see how that's working. So it started working a little bit. It just felt like they were a little bit more conditioned. So, but then I finally just cracked. I was going on a trip and I was like, I want this product. So I ended up buying it, and this is my holy grail, and it's the Rodan and Fields Enhancements Lash Boost. So I still have it in this little container. I did not go anywhere without this. I went on a work trip to Houston. I went to Miami. Like I literally brought this with me every single place that I went. And it looks like this. It comes in a tube like this. So yeah, it's just a little brush, and you kind of just brush it on the base of the top of your eyelashes every night before you go to bed. So let me tell you that in 2 months I forgot to put this on twice, and I was so mad at myself. I was like, how could you just fall asleep without putting your lash boost on your eyes, girl? Like, no. So I kept it right by my toothbrush, and I literally use this every single night. So it took me about probably 4 to more so 6 weeks to see a little bit of progress and to see results, but it wasn't like anything to write home about. Like I was like, I don't know. So I continued to use it, and after about 8 weeks I was like, holy, it was unbelievable. And I am not one for these, like I'm always like, that's a gimmick, like all of the results that you're seeing online, that's fake, like blah, blah, blah. What is this, $150 or something like that. Yeah, something like that. So I was like, I am not buying that. That is absolutely ridiculous. Like, let me tell you that I had to stop using it because my lashes were hitting my sunglasses. Like, they were getting so long that I haven't used this in about a month, and my lashes are still extremely long. When I say I was getting lash compliments everywhere I went, like, that's something I've never gotten that compliment before, like, in my life, because my lashes were just, like, they're there, but they're nothing crazy or special. But I would go get my eyebrows done and, like, no makeup on whatsoever. People would be complimenting my lashes, and I was like, wait, me? Me? You're talking to me? And I was just like, oh my God, like, this is really working. And that gave me even more motivation to just keep putting it on, not forgetting, like, things like that. Because let me tell you, I am not the most, how do I put this? Structured, like, anything. Like, I have a tendency of starting things and not really finishing them, which is not one of my best qualities. But yeah, so needless to say, I finished this. I still have it. I still have more in there, and I'll probably start using it again once, like, my longer lashes start falling out or they're shedding or whatever, if that happens. I don't know. But, like, even in the outer corners of my lashes, where maybe when I was sleeping it would kind of drip down a little bit more, were unbelievably long. And you could probably see that in the picture that I'll post. I don't sell this. I bought this off of Facebook Marketplace in St. Louis because I just wanted it as soon as possible. So yeah, I do have a friend that sells it, so if you guys want to purchase it, just message me, like, on Instagram, and I'll put you in contact with her, because I'm sure that she could probably, I don't know, she could probably do something for you guys. So yeah, it works, and it shocked me how much growth I saw, how healthy my lashes were. Like, it was just unbelievable. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Oh, and I just wanted to also let you guys know, so with these long lashes, I like to use, this is my new favorite mascara. It's the Buxom Big T's. So once again, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram,